Alrighty, welcome back. Zach's back in the house, and this is what Zach's doing right at the present moment. He is pinning the doors, and what I mean by pinning the doors, he's taking a 1/8 drill bit, and he's drilling through the hinges of the door. He drilled through the hinges of that door there. You can see that what's going on exactly with this. He drilled the hinges on the trunk lid, and what happens is we'll be able to come back, we'll be able to stick a 1/8 rivet in there, and we'll stick a 1/8 rivet through the trunk lid, and then we'll be able to put the trunk lid back on without worrying about the adjustment. So basically what we're doing, we're taking the adjustment out of the car by pinning it. That's basically what we're doing. All the new cars are basically done that way. So Zach has pretty well got this cleaned up around here. We might throw some primer on this. You can see I've taken and this is the first car I've ever done this to. I mean, I don't know why I did it. It's just something a little different. I sandblasted all the edges and I fiberglassed all the edges so it's all going to be smooth. There's not going to be no body line there. I even did it to the doors. And the reason being is I never done it before and I wanted to try it and see what it looked like to clean it up some. And that's what I did. So I just sandblasted them all, fiberglassed them and filled them. And right here I can see that I used a different fiberglass. It's some gritty. You can see the hairs coming out of it. I used a coarser fiberglass, but that's okay. But we're going to get this ready to get some primer on the inside of it. Zach is pinning it. You're more than welcome to go ahead, Zach, to continue on. And basically that's what we've done to be able to put the car back together without having a lot of mistakes. So we'll be able to stick some pins in it and go for it. Just makes it easier. So he's doing that. Yesterday I made this panel for this side. I've got this panel made for this side, and I cut the piece of metal for the inside. I want to thank Napa for bringing the metal over. It was late, but they still bring it over. I appreciate it. But basically I've got it figured out. I got a panel made in here. You can see that I got that all closed up in there now. I just welded a piece on there and try to close that up to make it look right so you can't see down in there. Basically right now what I want to do is I'm going to try to make this look pretty in here, and I just want to take a marker and mark what I got going on here just to show what it fits like. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up my mind what I'm going to do to make it look right, or to make this look nice. I'm thinking I'm going to step it up here, maybe make a panel in here and step it up. I'm going to step maybe the middle one up a little bit, and then also I'm going to step this one up. When I step them up, that means that the bead roller is just a step die. It just goes like this, it steps up a little bit, and it goes flat. On the rest of the stuff, as I do that, what I feel like I'm going to do is I'm going to put louvers in this. So I'm going to louver the underneath of the hood. Usually they louver the hood, but I'm going to louver the underneath of the hood. So I'm going to take this off. I just drew that line across there so we know where everything goes. I'm going to take this off. Pretty well had to mock this up to see what's going on. Had to mock it up to see what's going on. Have not got the breather of the engine in it yet. Still got a hole to deal with there. That's still got a hole to deal with. So I'm just going to pull this off. This was quite a piece to make here. It was quite something else to try to make a piece that you can't get at, but I got it after a while. Jolene came up and said last night, "You coming home?" I said, "All right." It took a little bit to get that piece down in there. It's not completely done yet, but I'm working on it. So I got 3 pieces of metal, and I'm going to get Zach to help me do some bead rolling here in a minute. And we're going to maybe, hopefully, try to get them back in. We won't get the louvers in, obviously, but we might. Who knows? Who knows? Put that stuff there, put that there. This is the piece that's hard to get out. This is the piece that's hard to get out. It just takes a little bit of holding the tongue, and it can come out very nicely. So we'll put that there, just kind of tack that there, and got that dealt with. So now we got 3 pieces of metal that we're going to deal with. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to step them up. I'm going to take this over here and put it on this thing here for a second. I want to figure out how my bead roller is working. I've got a piece right here. I'm going to try it and just see. If you want to come over here for a minute, sweetheart. So I got this moved around, so I'm going to put this in here just to check it out, see what's going on. So if I put my piece of metal in here, I'm just going to tighten that down. I got a piece of tape there so I know basically what I want to do. That steps it up. Yes, it does. It steps it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark what I want stepped up on the top of the panel. See, I could put it on the bottom of the panel, underneath the panel, then it would step it down. But I want to step it up, so that's what we're doing. Okay, let's go back over here. Put that right there. As I'm doing this, not quite sure what I want done yet. I'm not sure what I want done yet, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run some tape. I'm going to put this in louvers. I'm not sure if I want to run a set of louvers up in there, if I got enough room or not. But this is what we're going to do. I'm going to run some tape along the straight edge. Just going to use the tape as my straight line. Both doors are done, eh, Zach?
Well, I may or may not have.
That's fine. You got both holes drilled, though?
Yep.
Everything's going good, then?
Yep.
Good.
So I'm just going to finish off over here.
Cool. I know what I'm missing right now is a set of glasses on the fender. Not hard to tell when I get going whether I'm missing my glasses or not. It's not hard to tell because sometimes just I concentrate a little harder than I need to. I'll get you to sand all the primer too on that, Zach, please.
Yep.
Like we just make sure, just give all this a scuff. I know it looks like it's scuffed now, but I'll get you to scuff it again. Like we'll get that cleaned off, just scuff it all.
Make it all smooth.
Well, just make it so it's sanded. Watch, sweetheart, behind you. That way there, the primer will be sure to stick. I'm going to run another one here, I think, because I want it a little bit wider. Instead of me drawing the lines on this, I'll just run 2 lengths of tape, and that's where I'll go with the bead roller. So I'm going to step. I'm going to run the edge of this right here. I'm going to step this up. That's what I'm going to do. And this will be my line. And then we can set them in there and see what it looks like. And I drew the line across here because I'm going to try to follow that front piece that we had. See what happens here. Not sure if I like it or not, but if I don't put it on, I can't tell. So I'm going to put a piece of tape on this. Seems like the straightest edge. I'm going to draw the rest because it's hard to put tape on that. And now I've got this edge here, so I'm just going to try to mimic this over into this. Mimicking what I have here. Looks all right. Remember, it's underneath the hood. Just trying to make it look like something underneath the hood where I've got going on what we've got going on. So it's going to be a quick little step there and then around there and come across there. So I'm going to step. So I'm going to run the step up here. I'm going to step it all up so the center will be raised up. This part will be kept down. This will be stepped up. We'll come around here and do that little bit. Come around there and do that little bit. Hopefully it mimics what we got going on the front. The piece that steps up here. And then I'm hoping to run louvers in here. Breather. Might have to put some round rod around that maybe to bring that up. Maybe tack it around there, weld it around there, around the breather. Step that up a little bit so it looks good. But it's going to take a little bit, but that's what it's all about. We'll go with, then we got these pieces here. I'm going to take this off. Screwdriver right here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get as creative as possible with the pieces that I have. The bead roller I have, I've looked at, I've thought about it, laying in bed last night. The throat I have will not. I'll show you here in a second. Get that out. Where I have that bent up, now I can't get that through the bead roller. You know, I never thought of it as I was doing. I was just making the panel. But as I got that step up, I can't get it through the bead roller anymore. So I'm going to have to go so far, let it off, and then see if I can go into a different way and meet up with it again That's what I'm going to try to have to do, I guess. We'll see what happens. And if anything, you know, gets misplaced or doesn't look that good, that's when I'll get the old, you know, the dolly out and the hammer out and tap on it and play with it and try to get it to look the best I can, and then we'll put a little filler or whatever it needs on it to make it work. So, now see, I want to do basically the same thing with this as I want to do with that. So basically I want to run a step all the way around on this. So I guess what we're going to do is we might as well take this one in and try to do this one first, maybe. Nope, I'm just going to set this aside for a second. Set that aside for a second. Tape right here. Bring these over. Now, that piece there, I know it sets on there 3/4 of an inch. I know that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little wider tape. That's what I'm going to do. Look at that now, would you? Put a little wider tape on it. It does not have to be any special way. I try not to, you know, I thought about it, but I try not to overthink anything like this. I'm just going to use some tape to try to make it straight as I can with the tape, and then I'll try to follow the tape line. And I'm just using the metal with the tape to make it straight. Basically, I'm saying that's my line. I'll go here. I'll go here. I've got no round corners yet. I'm going to try to make this as straight as possible here, just because, let's do this. This is right here, I'm going to make this one. Follow that line. Got my tape out too far. Yeah. Go here. Just laying that on there. I'm going to make that go as straight as possible. I want to go like this. Just going to go on the angle with this, I guess. Just trying to make it straight from there on in. That's what I'm going to do. I'll do the exact same thing on the other one so it looks the same. And I'm going to do this. Trying to make my 2-inch. I'm just pretending that that's... I don't know if I should have come out that far, but... That's what I'm going to do there. So that's the line I'm going to follow. I'm going to do this, put the tape in here. Just check and see if the same distance. I'm just looking to see if the same distance from there to there, there to there. And then I'm just going to say it's okay. Try not to make this too difficult. I'm trying not to, but it can be. If you let it. I had to look it over some, and I'm just going with it on the fly here, see what's going on. So that basically will be my panel inside. This will all be raised up, this inside this tape here, and then inside that line will be raised up. We've got a less on this one. Reason that's covering that, that's covering that, 3/4 of an inch, so we're gonna have less on that one. See, I'm starting to overthink it already. But we'll do the 2 side panels the same, and we'll leave that one on its own. Let's do it. Put that one aside. Got no around. I'm not taking that around there because I don't. All right, don't overthink it. This one here. Do the exact same thing as that one. Hopefully we can get them all in there and then show you. We can see what it looks like. And don't forget, I'm going to put the louvers on the top. So we'll have to louver it after I get done this. Got to go with a line on this one. What did I do with that one? Just kind of made it straight as possible. And a guess. Same distance as the tape. And then do the exact same thing here on the corners. Try and make the tape same distance. I said on the other side, same distance on the same side. So if you're taking a tape and making a corner, you want it to touch the same distance from here to there, to there, by eye. That's good enough. If it's good enough for eye, it's good enough for me. If it looks good, that's good enough. I'm going to move that over a little bit. There we go. Not much into Russian doing this. I know I'm not Russian, I'm Canadian, but we want to get something done within the hour to show what it looks like, what we're doing. See, I drew that on by there we go. Drew that one on by hand. I should be fine with that. Just gonna eye it up and go around there. See, this is the problem with these things here. I have this piece on. Can't go through the bead roller on that. I have to start somewhere and and then catch back up again. So I'm going to have to replant it in somewhere to get it done. I think we're going to do this one first, and the reason being is I have to figure out how to put these through to get it done. So we'll do a little practicing on this one, and then we'll come out and grab these ones, see if we can get it done. If we can't get through the bead roller with this on there, well, then we'll have to come up with something else. Just as simple as that. We'll have to come up with something else. You want to give me a hand for a minute? Alrighty. I'm going to take this in here. Basically, what I'm going to get you to do, Zach, is I'm going to get you to turn this handle to run this machine as steady and as fast or slow as I ask for. I know you can do it. Just put your brain into it. I'm going to bring that there. I'm going to bring this out here so I can have something for the metal to lay on. And this is kind of, what can I say? This job here is, I don't know, I guess it's fun, but it is very, I don't do it all the time, so sometimes it's stressful because you don't want to ruin a sheet of metal because of this thing. And that's basically what can happen. I know it steps it up if I run it through this way. I just want to check it out for a second without doing anything. That's not bad at all. Alrighty. If I step that through, should be fine. All right. So I'm going to put this, tell you when, he says. He's ready.
Pull towards me, correct?
Well, you'll see. You'll either kick it out or it'll go the way we want it to. So let's just try here. Just go slow and steady. There you go. Well done. Whoa. It's wrong already. Damn it. Let's take it out. I should be able to flip this over, no reason at all. Go for it.
Keep going?
Yep. Just go slow now. The reason I'm saying that is because I had it laying down this way. It's just that I can flip this piece of metal over. There's no reason why I can't. All right, just slow up a bit. This thing's moving quite a bit. Keep going. All right, now we're just going to have to just go slow. Go real slow. All right, now I'm going to have to hold that up. Go slow. Go real slow. Oh, just a second. Oh, damn it. All right. No, go ahead. Just go slow. Oh, just a sec. Oh.
Yep.
All right. I need that off of there. That handle pushed down or something. Damn it. Can you push that handle down? Can you leave it down? Will it stay down or just wants to go up?
Wants to go up.
Damn it. All right. That's poopy.
Wedge between there should be okay.
What?
If I can find something to wedge right here.
Here, shove something in the hole when you bring it down. Shove them vice grips in that hole. Yeah, just shove the ends in, just shove the right. Damn it. Shove the other end, just shove it, take that end that you see, just shove it in there. There you go. There you go. Now, undo them vice grips right there. Hold it. Now pull that machine right off. Can you pick that up and set it on the ground? Yep. Set it right on the ground. Be careful with it. Then maybe take it behind me and set it right on the ground right there. Cool! Ooh, hard to hold. Oh, there he says. All right, just go slow. All right, just a second. I gotta get over. Oh, my arm. All right, go ahead. Yeah. All right, just a second.
Yep.
Wow. Go ahead. Go slow. Just a second. Damn it. Go ahead. Just slow. Go ahead. Just go slow. A second. Go ahead. Not sure what that's going to look like at the end, but we did the best we could.
We did.
Especially for having two things in our way.
I think we did all right.
Huh?
I think we did all right.
Yeah. Keep going.
It's quite the workout, this is.
Yeah, tell me all about it. My back's ready to fall off. Yep, zoom her right out. Pow. Oof. Alrighty, now, what was I thinking? I had this at the top. Now, I'm thinking that the piece of metal I cut was nice and square. So now this is the top. And I don't think it's going to matter much because the simple fact is, that's not bad at all, man. That's not bad at all, man. So this is going to be louvers up here now. Just have to get that right. Now I can't, on the other ones, I got to make sure that I don't do that. So I got to mark them on the other side. So this one here, just be with you for a minute, Zach. That doesn't look bad at all in the ends. It looks good. Good. That'll go on there like that. Them don't look bad. Them don't look bad at all. Good. Awesome. Beautiful. Just want to get a piece of, just a rag to wipe that off. We're still cooking with gas. Now, on those things over here, can't do it that way because I want the piece to come up. You know, I've got it marked wrong. Or I just take my dies off and switch them, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch the dies. Switch the dies. So. That's what we're going to do. Got lucky on the first piece. Got lucky on the first piece. Undo that. But you know what they say? You got to be good to be lucky. That's what they say. Come on. Now, I have to unscrew that now. Okay. These ones are going to be turned out to be just as difficult as the other one. And the reason being is I'm going to have to stop and start in two different places because of the piece that I have bent. And the piece I have bent is on the side of the panel that I already made. If I was probably thinking a little bit more, I probably would have. But then again, I really want the panel to be in place, so it's kind of half a dozen, one to the other. You know, half a dozen, one to the other. Put that tie there. So we'll do that. Back in there. Nope. Try and tighten this on. That's on there further. I didn't like that, but that's the way it's got to rock and roll. Take that off just a little bit more. I'm not liking what's going on here because I switched the dies and it doesn't look like it. Are you able just to hold that there for a sec, sweetheart, and do your camera work? Thank you, sweetie. Jolene's amazing. Jolene looks amazing. She's amazing. She's amazing to do that, all that. So, and I got to give old Zach just a minute. I will. Got to give him credit because I'm going to get a washer and put on that. I think I'm going to. Got to give him a hand because he did a nice steady job for me, and hope he can do it again. That's what I'm hoping for. Just going to get a washer. The dies are set a little different on that. I want to see if I can get a big washer and hold it in place. But I don't know as if I'm going to be that lucky. One might work. That might work, maybe. I doubt it. What's going on is when I switch the die, this one went in further, and I just don't know. See? I don't know. I don't like the idea of that. See it. Try it on a piece of metal. Thank you, sweetheart. So, stepping it up. Yes, it is. I'm just hoping this stays in place. You can see where I got a gap there. I've set that all the way out. And if I set this all the way out, then I can't get the pin in, get the lock pin in it. Ouch. That didn't feel so good. I'm nervous of that, you know that? I'm nervous. But we'll try it. What the hey? I really don't want to make another side piece or another I can only try it and see what happens, I guess. All I can do is wreck my piece. See how it's got a little gap here? I can't, if that moves out and takes off out to this, well then it's going to screw up the step roll. I can't put this one, I can flop that over, the tape work I guess. Probably should, that's probably what I should do to make sure it works. But if I flop it over, I can't see my folded piece that I have. Let's go here and take a look at it for a quick second. See if I have to make an adjustment. And I can, if I have to, take it back off. This is what's going on. I want to step this all up. I got this in here. Now when I go to turn this thing, I'm not going to be able to fit that through that little tiny hole. I'm not going to be able to do it. You've seen it catch up in there already once. But if let's take a piece in, try it, see what we can do. See what happens. I want this one to step up too, just like the center one. And I'm taking the risk. I'm taking the risk of that lower die taking off. That's what I'm taking the risk of. Basically, if I run this through here, come on. She's not working so good here. So we know I can run it this way, all the way. No, probably I can get that part there, get that part there. Then I'm going to have to take it out and meet it from this side. If I take and flop this over and do it, now I got my mark lined on my top. That's, see, I need that. I like to have that line. If I take it and do it this way, I still can do the same thing. The same thing. Just to be safe, I'm going to transfer the line over. I got to transfer the line over to the back. Let's go here for a second. We'll transfer it over real quick. It's only tape. And I'll move the dies again. I'm going to move the dies. So I'm going to transfer the lines. It's a line across the bottom. Here we go. Let's do it quickly, as quickly as possible. That's the line that I drew across with I think what I want to do is get the tape off the back side before I start doing that, because it's going to stick together and I'm going to have a hell of a time. See what happens. Not much into wasting tape, but yo, 2 points. That went in the 2. Just going to try to keep that the same with this. Here we go, get that one. Let's do the tape trick real quick as we can. Got to switch the dies back. Ugh. But that's the way she goes. Hopefully we can come up with something that looks good. Alrighty. Let's switch the dies. Maybe I should do that one too. Nope, I'm going to see how this one goes. Switch the dies. I'm going to see how it goes. Do it again. Probably should have did that the first time, but you know what they say. Hindsight is 20/20. In hindsight, I should have just flipped the markings over and went for it instead of changing this, but did not realize that the dies didn't fit right. Can't say I didn't have them on tight enough, because I did. Take that off. Put the bottom one on. Let's see here, we got going on here. Got to get it in that flat spot. If I don't get it in that flat spot, that tricky stuff. Tricky stuff. Saying I got that. Put that back in there. Come on. Got to hold my tongue a little different. There we go. Got my tongue a little different. What a pretty smile Jolene has. What a pretty smile. What a pretty smile. Them things move all over the place anyways. I'm kind of half nervous of it anyways, the way it's going on here. I'm kind of half nervous of it already. Yeah, I'm nervous already. Alright, I see something I don't like. Can you hold that right there, sweetheart? Thank you, sweetheart, very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're the apple of my eye. She's the apple of my eye, boys. That's for sure. Trying to get them on tight as possible. All right, Zach, you ready to do an amazing job again?
My best.
All right. I don't know if this is going to be in my way. I gotta look at that stuff in my way. Wow. Got all that stuff there. Now, let's just check this out before I start taking off and going like a madman. Oh, that's going to be in my way. Probably is. Now, nope, don't want to do that side yet. I'm hoping that I've got this right. Just roll that through, Zach. Stepping it. Okay. Yep. Cool. Alrighty. Now, if I run this through, I take and put this all the way through here. I'm going to start right here, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. If I start right there, I can run that all the way through. Is that going to hit that table? It is, isn't it? All right. This is the tricky stuff we're talking about. Let's move this table, Zach. Let's move the whole thing. Just move it that way, maybe. You all right in the hole there, boy? Okay. All righty. What I'm going to do is we're going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. Just going to go for it, Zach.
All right.
Just a second now. I'll get her plunked in the right spot here. I wonder if I start over there. I'm just wondering how far I can. No, I can't get that because I can't go all the way through there. So I can't get this side here, this line here, because it would this piece here would have to go through there. So I'm going to start. I'm going to start right there. I'm going to go for it. And if it does not work, I'll have to blame it on myself. All right, Zach. Go slow, buddy.
Ready?
Yep. Just go slow. All right, keep going. I'm going to come over towards you there a little bit. Hope I can get this. Keep going. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Just go slow. Go ahead. Well, so good so far.
Good speed?
Yeah, good. Excellent. Go a little faster if you want. Ooh, now he's talking. All right, just a second now. I have to think about this for a second.
Yep.
I can go. All right, let's go ahead.
Ready?
Yep.
Moving.
Just go slow. Just go slow. Keep going. All right, whoa. Oh. Now. Just go a little bit further. Just a little tiny bit. Just go slow. Go slow.
Okay.
Go, stop. That's it. That's it. Good job. That's all I can ask for. Can't ask for no more than that. Now. Now. That's got to go on here now. If I take and do this.
Well, I see what you're doing.
Well, I have no choice in the matter. You know what I'm saying? No choice in the matter. No choice in the matter.
So it's like you're creating body lines,
You got her, buddy.
in a sense?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Can you roll it backwards just a second or two?
So pull
Yeah.
towards me.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving.
Okay. Now go frontwards.
Okay. Pushing.
Yep. Just a second now.
Okay. Wait.
Go ahead. That's hard. I gotta go on the other side.
So hold that up.
Yeah, you want to hold it up for me? Just come in here and hold it.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's go for it. Yeah.
All right. Let her go.
Yeah.
Now push.
You're going. We're going. You're gonna. You want. Yeah.
Go that way.